Jack and his master poor woman had 3 sons. The eldest and second eldest were cunning clever fellows, but they called the youngest Jack the Fool, because they thought he was no better than a simpleton. The eldest got tired of staying at home, and said he'd go look for service. He stayed away a whole year, and then came back one day, dragging one foot after the other, and a poor wizen face on him, and he as cross as 2 sticks. When he was rested and got something to eat, he told them how he got service with the great Earl of the townland of Mischance, and that the agreement was, whoever would first say he was sorry for his bargain, should get an inch wide of the skin of his back, from shoulder to hips, taken off. If it was the master, he should also pay double wages. If it was the servant, he should get no wages at all. But the thief, says he, gave me so little to eat, and kept me so hard at work, that flesh and blood couldn't stand it. And when he asked me once, when I was in a passion, if I was sorry for my bargain, I was mad enough to say I was, and here I am disabled for life. Vexed enough were the poor mother and brothers, and the second eldest said on the spot he'd go and take service with the great Earl, and punish him by all the annoyance he'd give him till he'd make him say he was sorry for his agreement. "Oh, won't I be glad to see the skin coming off the old villain's back," said he. All they could say had no effect. He started off for the townland of Mischance, and in a 12-month he was back just as miserable and helpless as his brother. All the poor mother could say didn't prevent Jack the Fool from starting to see if he was able to regulate the great Earl. He agreed with him for a year for 20 pounds, and the terms were the same. "Now, Jack," said the great Earl, "if you refuse to do anything you are able to do, you must lose a month's wages." "I'm satisfied," said Jack, "and if you stop me from doing a thing after telling me to do it, you are to give me an additional month's wages." "I am satisfied," says the master. "Or if you blame me for obeying your orders, you must give the same." "I am satisfied," said the master again. The first day that Jack served he was fed very poorly, and was worked to the saddle skirts. Next day he came in just before the dinner was sent up to the parlor. They were taking the goose off the spit, but well becomes Jack he whips the knife off the dresser, and cuts off one side of the breast, one leg and thigh, and one wing, and fell to. And came the master, and began to abuse him for his assurance. "Oh, you know, master, you're to feed me, and wherever the goose goes won't have to be filled again till supper. Are you sorry for our agreement?" The master was going to cry out he was, but he bethought himself in time. "Oh no, not at all," said he. "That's well," said Jack. Next day Jack was to go clam trim in the bog. They weren't sorry to have him away from the kitchen at dinner time. He didn't find his breakfast very heavy on his stomach, so he said to the mistress, "I think, ma'am, it would be better for me to get my dinner now, and not lose time coming home from the bog." "That's true, Jack," said she. So she brought out a good cake, and a printed butter, and a bottle of milk, thinking he'd take them away to the bog. But Jack kept his seat, and never drew rein till bread, butter, and milk went down the red lane. "Now, mistress," said he, "I'll be earlier at my work tomorrow if I sleep comfortably on the sheltered side of a pile of dry peat on live grass, and not be coming here and going back. So you may as well give me my supper, and be done with the day's trouble." She gave him back, thinking he'd take it to the bog, but he fell on the spot, and did not leave a scrap to tell tales on him, and the mistress was a little astonished. He called to speak to the master in the haggard, and said he, "What are servants asked to do in this country after eating their supper? Nothing at all, but to go to bed." "Oh, very well, sir." He went up on the stable loft, stripped, and lay down, and someone that saw him told the master. He came up. "Jack, you annoying scoundrel, what do you mean, to go to sleep?" "Master, the mistress, God bless her, is after giving me my breakfast,